Hello everyone, my name is Mackie and welcome to Mackie Really Reads. Today I am going to be doing a single parent slash nanny romance recommendation. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are doing fine. And without further ado, here we go. So I really like single parent romances. I feel like they're not really loved or hyped on as other tropes like age gaps or enemies to lovers, but I really enjoy single parent romances and nanny romances. But single parent just has this aspect of like a second chance, but not only like a second chance at romance, it has like a second chance at life. The first book that I'm going to recommend is The Takeover by Tl Swan. This is the second book in the Miles High Club series. This one is about Tristan and Claire. I love this book so much. I gave it 5 stars. I cried. It was just amazing. Romance is also a older woman, younger man. So when they meet, Tristan is trying to buy her company. She owns a media company, and she's like, there's no way in hell I'm giving you my husband's legacy. I'm not gonna give you that. He gave it to me so I could give it to our kids. She has 3 boys, and it's just like such a fun relationship. I enjoyed it so much. It's just like, it's such a feel-good book. It's so true and so realistic. I loved Claire. I loved Tristan. Oh, I just loved it. I loved the boys as well. I loved reading about them. I loved reading the scenes where they were included. It just felt like a second chance at life, and I was so happy for Claire. It was just so amazing. Definitely don't have like the best start to the relationship. They are complete opposites. They just like, Tristan is a playboy. He wants a different person. Like, Claire's not even his type, and he does say that to her. And Claire is just not looking for love. She's still grieving. It's still hard on her. She's just trying to keep afloat. I just love Tristan's relationship with the boys as well. At the end, it was like the boys wanted Tristan so much that they were waiting to like put Claire, their mom, in her place. They were like, Mom, like, you need to wake up and see what this is and see what this relationship is. It's like, oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. I enjoyed this one so much. 5 stars. It's definite favorite for this year. The next book is The Rakess by Scarlett. Peckham. This is the first book in the Society of Sirens. Okay, yeah. So Serafina is just this flirt, independent woman. She gives no fucks whatsoever. She wants what she wants, and she's so, I wouldn't say calculated, but she's really smart. She is like a feminist. Not is like, she is a feminist. She would be a feminist if it was in the time that we're living in right now, but she definitely does stand up for women's rights, and it's such a sweet romance. Adam loves her so much, and I was just like, I don't know how Adam can do this, because even for me, I was like, oh, Serafina's a bit much. Yeah, she's a bit much, but he just loves her through everything. And I definitely enjoyed part 2 more than I did part 1. It's still the same book, but I enjoyed them being in a relationship, because it's not smooth sailing. Like, it takes a while for them to be in a steady relationship, but Serafina, she's amazing. She's definitely troubled. She has a lot of triggers. Check out the trigger warnings, please. And yeah, I definitely enjoyed this one so much. It was so sweet. Adam was amazing, guys. Adam is so sweet. I loved him. And the next book that I read is Sweet Temptation by Cora Reilly. This is an arranged marriage. The hero is a single dad. He just recently lost his wife. Not recently, but it's been a while. And he just basically gets married to Julia so she can take care of the household, take care of the kids. and she just comes into this family and she's like, I want something completely different. I do want to take care of the kids. I want this to be like a real family. I need you to be a real husband and do husbandy things. It's so sweet. Julia is really young. She's like 18, so it's also an age gap romance. If you like that, you'll really enjoy this one. It's a bit lighter on the mafia side because he's not the capo, but he's like the other guy that takes care of the other things. I wouldn't say she's a nanny because she's married to the guy, but at the beginning it starts off like she is the nanny. But it's so sweet the way the relationship it changes, and they just become this couple, this power couple that will just ride or die for each other. I really enjoyed this one so much. I give it 5 stars. The cover is beautiful, and there's nothing else I can say about this. It's Cora Reilly, guys. There's nothing else I can say. Next one is A Nordic King by Karina Halle. This is a nanny trope romance. She becomes a nanny for a king. I think he is in Denmark, if I'm not mistaken, because they speak Dutch. He is a king and she is the nanny of like this royal family, and it's just so much feel. It's so sweet. It definitely does give you that feel of royalty, of just extravaganza. I definitely feel like I would have enjoyed it more if it was more angsty and it had more plot on the forbiddenness of it. Like, it's forbidden because like she's a commoner or whatever, but I wish that part was dragged on more. But nevertheless, this was a good romance. I loved the hero. The hero is just so brooding, so hot. He is just like, it's so sad to see him because he's so miserable, and we just keep thinking you will be so much happier if you're with the heroine, but he wants to do it his way. But eventually they are together and it's so sweet. I would say modern day Princess Diana, but we all know how that turned out.
Damn.
So yeah. Next one is L&M Grey by Bernicy Cherry. This one is a nanny trope romance, and it also, they were friends first, like they were friends during their childhood, and then they kind of sort of start being in a relationship, but then due to circumstances, due to life, they just completely stop talking to each other. And after a couple of years, she is applying for this job for this guy who is supposedly so cold. He's so mean, and he just keeps losing nannies, so she is definitely a bit afraid to apply for this job. But when she finally sees that it's him, it's Gray, it's the guy that she was in love with or is still in love with, she takes the job, and he's just like, this is a bad idea. I just lost my wife. It's really sad to see how he is now compared to the way he was, how the relationship was, because he's a completely different man. Like, she has to re-fall in love with someone else. It's still him, but he's just changed so much. He has so much trauma that she basically has to fall in love with a new man, a new person. Brittainy Cherry, she writes really emotional romances, but she knows how to take you through the ringer. But she definitely delivers. It has happily ever after. So I really enjoyed this one. Looking for a standalone, this one will do it. It has feels, it's emotional. You should read it. Next one is A Hook Shot by Kennedy Ryan. This was one of my favorite books of 2021. This is the 3rd book in the Hoop series, but it can be technically read as a standalone. So this one is about Lotus and Keenan. Keenan is recently divorced. You do see him go through that whole process of trying to navigate to being a single man and having a child with a woman. So she cheats on him, like the wife cheats on him. So there's a lot of anger and resentment in that relationship, but we see them go through therapy. So that was sweet. I think that was a nice touch that Kennedy Ryan added, like going to therapy, seeing them trying to build a relationship with a kid. So that was definitely sweet to see, because not a lot of romances include therapy. Like, it's always after therapy, but not the process of therapy. And you get Lotus, who as well is going through her own type of therapy, or her own sense of dealing with the trauma that she never dealt with before. This romance is just so sweet. I always say it's black love, it's black magic, it's amazing. Kennedy Ryan, she knows how to write a good book. The next one is Dr. Stanton. This is another Tl Swann romance. This one has so much drama, guys. It has legit so much drama you don't even believe. Like, I was so mad. I'm still mad to this day. I'm still mad at the hero. I'm still mad. Like, if it was me, I would burn you. Legit, I would burn your ass. That's how mad I am. Like, the thing that he does, I can't deal with it. If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. Send me to my DM so we can talk about it, because I'm still mad at Cam. So I think her name is Ashley. They meet in Las Vegas. She's trying to run away, not run away, but there's a guy that keeps like harassing her, and she just turns to Cam, and he's like, oh, he's my boyfriend. And you know, the night progresses, the one night stand. At the end, she has to go home. She gives him her number, and he loses it. So there's a time space where they are not together, but in other books you see him trying to get in contact with her because he loses her number, and he keeps trying to find her. So I'm not sure which books. I think it's Mr. Spencer that you see him still trying to look for Ashley, like the process of him trying to find out where she is, who she is, where he can find her. So this romance has, I wouldn't say it's a secret baby, but it is a secret baby, but it's not. Like, I can't explain it. Like, so Ashley has a baby, right? And it's Cam's, obviously. But he doesn't know that. And when he finally does know that, it's just like, it's drama. It's drama. So it has a secret baby, but Tl Swann really writes that well. It's definitely frustrating. You definitely will get mad, but not in the typical sense. I don't think you kind of see this kind of twist. And also Ashley is working as a nurse, doctor, like she's training to be a doctor. He's a doctor as well. That's also like a part-time, I wouldn't say escort, but an escort. And there's definitely some drama that goes on with that, because he feels like now that we're together, you shouldn't do that. And she's like, I want to have my own things, I want to have my own money. And it's just, this book has so many tropes, it has so much drama, but yeah, feels drama, amazing, 5 stars. Yeah! And last but not least is Irresistible by Melanie Harlow. This is a short, sweet romance. It's just like, it's a comfy read. It doesn't take a lot of brain power to read this one. It's pretty straightforward. The hero is a single dad. He has 2 kids. He doesn't know how to manage being a father to girls and still be a manager at this farm. It's like a wine farm. So if you like small town romances, I think this book will do it for you. And Franny, she is young. This book also has an age gap. It's like a 10-year age gap between Mac and Franny. Mac can be pretty annoying sometimes, because I'm like, I get it, like she's younger, but it's not like she's 17. She's like 27 years old, dude. Legit, like, get over it now. But yeah, it has an age gap, kind of forbidden, nanny trope romance, small town romance. It will give you the feels. It's fun. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what kind of recommendation video you'd like for me to do for you. And that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. It was an honor and a pleasure. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.